Today on Riffs, Spirits, and Gear, we check out the Sky King combo from Tone King Amps. The Sky King amplifier is what I like to refer to as a vintage modern kind of amplifier, meaning it has its ear to the past with its eye to the future. It has succulent vintage tones with modern amenities and features for today's player that our grandfathers and our fathers wished they had back in the day. Now, right off the bat, the Sky King is not a beginner amplifier. This retails for about $3,000 and is mostly geared towards serious gigging musicians and studio musicians and folks of that sort. However, it can really do it all for any situation, not just live and not just in the studio, but is perfectly at home in a bedroom or home recording studio and scenarios like that. This amplifier is a very, very loud 35 watts, and I would best describe it as kind of it can go from Fender-y to Marshall-y with the flip of the foot switch. It's a 2-channel amplifier, and each channel has its own reactive attenuator on the back. So you can really drive the lead channel and back it off to get some clean tones on the rhythm channel, so on and so forth. And with the inclusion of the reverb and tremolo, it's really a jack of all trades. But enough of my yapping. For this first playthrough, we're gonna do two. I'm going to use this 62 Custom Shop Fender Jaguar reissue, and I'm just gonna roll through some tones. The tone controls are actually all at noon, so you guys can get a real sense of kind of where it's at with the middle of the road settings. I am miking it with a Stam 1176 into a Stam 1073 Neve clone preamp straight into a Universal Audio Apollo 8, and there's been no post-processing of any kind on the tone. What you're hearing is what is coming out of the amplifier. Playthrough number 1. Now for playthrough number 2, I'm going to use a guitar that's a little bit more modern compared to the 60s Jaguar reissue, and that is my PRS Custom 22. This is a really, really great rock guitar. It has humbuckers as opposed to single coils, and it's generally a little hotter of an output, but the pickups are still very middle of the road, so it'll give you a sense of what kind of breakup to expect with a hotter output guitar. Let's do playthrough number 2. Now, all of these tones you have heard have been in the pentode mode, and that is a much louder, much more opened up kind of sound, but you can also flip the switch on the back to go ultra linear, and that is a very sagged out kind of tone, so you can get a much more rounder feel out of the amplifier if it's feeling a little fast for you. Like I said, the Sky King is really a jack of all trades. It's one of my favorite combos that I have ever had in the studio. It's just huge and lush sounding, and really it's just a great all-around amplifier. All the Pigma links down below in the description. You've been wonderful. I have been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.